Now, to finish off this Evil Dead series, we are going to talk about the television show, and then we're going to talk about the remake of Evil Dead, which was not what I expected. Yeah, let's get into all this. So yeah, I mean, if you missed my previous Evil Dead video, I went into this collection, kind of what's in it and stuff. I didn't review the collection. I'm gonna do that in a separate video, probably later this week, and talk about the contents of the bonus disc, which I haven't seen anybody else who's unboxed and reviewed this collection talk about on YouTube. Just in that video, I was just talking about Army of Darkness, Evil Dead 2, and Evil Dead. That's all I was talking about. And I'm talking about the original Evil Dead, not the remake, because of course we're talking about that in this video. So this series just focused on the 3 seasons of the television show and the Evil Dead remake. This has been a lot of fun. Part of me does wish I waited for October for this, but I've been having so much fun that I just breezed through all of it, had a great time, and I watched Evil Dead and Army of Darkness in the span of 2 days. And in the span of a week, I watched the whole 3 seasons of the show, which are, of course, in this booklet here. So, there's season 1 in here, and then season 2 and season 3, a lot of people were very bummed out when this show got canceled. Me personally, yeah, it would have been nice to see this show go on for another season, maybe more. But I think 3 seasons is a good run of this show. It is a lot of fun. This show really captures the horror and spirit of the movies. It's not as good as the movies, just on a technical level, right? It's no Sam Raimi's excellent direction, It is just a lot of fun. Bruce Campbell's just great as the character. There are a lot of moments in the show that made me laugh out loud. I will say this show probably embraces more of the goofiness and comedy more than the actual horror, but that's fine because that's what Evil Dead 2 did, that's what Army of Darkness did, so that's fine. I really enjoyed it, had a lot of fun. It was just so funny. The creatures aren't exactly as like the actual Evil Dead, themselves aren't actually as as they are in the movies where they're all practical. They're of course all CG and stuff for the most part. I mean, there's some practical effects, but they don't look as good as they do in the movies. I mean, say what you will about First Evil Dead, there's technical flaws with those movies, but a lot of the special effects in those movies and practical effects were pretty legit for what they were, and that remains true in Evil Dead and Army of Darkness. Now it's kind of lost its charm because it's all mostly CG and yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's gory. It's everything you want out of Evil Dead, pretty much. Great show. So let's get into the remake, the remake of Evil Dead is really surprisingly good. I will not say it's better than the rest of the franchise, but if you take this as a standalone thing, it very much works like that. See, when I watched this movie, I expected a shot-for-shot remake without any of the charm or anything like that. It isn't that. There's very much same sequences as the first movie. I mean, you see the cover. It's obviously that iconic scene from the first movie where the vines wrapping around her, But they're very different movies. They don't start the same. They don't feel the same. And they're completely different. This movie very much embraces its own thing. And I would say this movie is actually scarier than the original. It's not better than the original in the sense that the original was a lot more playful and it's a lot more easy to watch. This film is not as easy to watch as that one is, but it is a lot of fun. It is scary. It is a good movie all in its own right. It's got a great bonus features on this Blu-ray. You get a cast and crew, filmmaker commentary, all that kind of stuff. So it's a good Blu-ray, and it's just a solid movie in its own right, and it's great for what it is. The Evil Dead remake stands alone. Basically what I assumed this movie is the Psycho remake. Have you ever seen that movie where it's just a shot-for-shot remake of the original, but it's less good? it's horrible. I thought this was gonna be like that or something similar to that, but no, it stands alone on its own. It's a good movie in its own right. I mean, yeah, sure, it's not as good as the original, but it doesn't need to be because it's a good enough film that it can stand on its own, and that's a great remake right there. So that's been my coverage of the Evil Dead franchise. I'm debating on doing an Aeon Flux um, video probably next, and then maybe I'll do like the Omen in a video or something like that. That'd be cool. I don't know if I want to do that yet, but those are some video ideas that are storming up here. So I'm looking into that. But you guys can let me know your thoughts, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.